Okay, I got a question to open the podcast on.
Shoot.
Okay, who wins, Goku or SpongeBob?
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Where are we?
We are
we in
Bikini
Bottom?
Bottom. We are in Bikini Bottom.
Does SpongeBob have the pencil?
No.
Is Goku taking SpongeBob seriously?
Yes. Yes.
I think for this one, I'm gonna give it to Goku. However, if you had said who wins, Goku or Bugs Bunny, that's easy Bugs Bunny.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I think you're wrong. I think SpongeBob clears. Dude. Okay, so pretty much in the episode where SpongeBob gets bullied at boating school, the bully literally punches SpongeBob for days on end, and SpongeBob just is unbothered. SpongeBob would punch Goku until Goku ran out of stamina. SpongeBob wins. SpongeBob wins not by TKO, but by Goku passing out.
Here's why I think you're wrong. See, the bully is unbothered because you're trying to punch a sponge, right?
Yes, and that's what Goku would be trying to do.
It doesn't really do damage. But Goku, like one Kamehameha solos SpongeBob, because it's gonna burn through SpongeBob instead of making blunt damage. Which SpongeBob is immune to blunt damage.
Okay. Let's rephrase.
Welcome back to Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. I'm Victor.
I'm Brandon. This is the 14th episode. Yeah, 14th episode.
Yeah.
Quick turnaround on this one. It's the 17th we're recording this. I'll have this out the 18th around 5 o'clock probably. Quick turnaround. Yeah, but okay. So okay. Let's add some caveats to this. So let's go with Goku. At the end of the Saiyan saga. So he hasn't gone to Namek. So no Super Saiyans.
But he still has. Does he have?
No.
Goku beam attacks.
Yes, he has. He has beam attacks, but he does okay. So after Frieza's saga, Goku can teleport and do the instant transmission Kamehameha up to SpongeBob. No, SpongeBob doesn't survive that. What SpongeBob does survive is any other beam attack because he can dodge it.
Okay, but this is what I think. Like SpongeBob is historically weak. Like he
SpongeBob is immune against blunt force attacks though. Goku has to use beams to beat SpongeBob.
Still even if SpongeBob could like get up to Goku and just punch.
Yeah. Goku gets up to SpongeBob, he goes, bap, 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 bap. Nothing happens. He just wasted a bunch of stamina. SpongeBob is unbothered, unfazed.
I don't know. I don't think I think it'd be a close fight, but Goku would get up on top because all he needs to do is like.
Goku gets on what now?
Huh?
I said Goku gets on what now?
What?
You said Goku gets on top. I said he gets on what now?
Like all the Goku needs to do is grab SpongeBob and do a direct beam attack to him, and that's it.
Well, that's why. That's the thing. SpongeBob could just dodge. All right, let's move on from this one because I think it's pretty obvious that Goku actually wins this. Okay, so I posed this one to my residents, and we're about to have the most white guy podcast conversation ever.
I'm gonna switch on the accent. Give me a second.
We're about to have the most white guy podcast conversation ever. So get ready. Okay. I asked this to my residents. I needed to put something up in my hallway, so I put up a little piece of paper that was the who would win 1 billion lions or every single Pokemon, and I left a little paper there, and I kind of want to see what they pick. I said the Lions. There's no way the Lions. It's the Lions, dude. The Detroit Lions, dude. 1 billion.
Oh.
No, like actual lions. Like 1 billion lions sweep. They easily sweep.
Okay, so there's two sides to this. 1 billion lions
is a lot of lions.
It's a lot of lions. However, there's Pokemon that are just absolutely like.
All right. If you want, we could spend the whole episode doing this because I could pull up a tier list. We could go Pokemon by Pokemon and put it in a tier. I want to do this as a video. Actually, I want to do this as a video.
Yeah, we'll do it as a video.
But
I'm just.
Can I
I'm just gonna put it to it this way. Magikarp canonically can leap a mountain. So imagine Magikarp.
No, I think we have to draw the line. Velocity. I think we have to draw the line at Pokédex entries because I think those are varying. Because if you're gonna take it, that one slug is hotter than the sun. And it's like, yeah, we can't take that as canon. That's not Pokédex entries are not canon.
Well, it just says that it can reach up to this like those
Pokédex entries are not canon. Pokédex entries
are
not canon.
But then we don't really have that much data on like actual Pokemon attacks and how destructive they are.
Yeah. I mean,
but also flying, things that fly.
Lion ladder, irrelevant point, lion ladder, billion lions, lion ladder.
But that doesn't work.
Yes, it does. There's a billion lions. They can pile on top of each other.
Okay, but bro, are you telling me there's literal gods?
There's a billion lions.
But then there's a billion lions, yes. But you think like fucking Dialga and Palkia can't solo?
So the way I'm thinking about it is I want to do a video where we have this conversation, because this is also a really easy video. We actually might be able to just film it. We might be able to just film it today. So what I want to do is make a tier list of every single Pokemon, because there's Pokemon that are going to be able to kill 0 lions. There are Pokemon which will kill 1 to 10 lions, and then there are those are the tiers. Those are the tiers. Kills 0 lions, kills 1 lion, kills several lions, kills a ton of lions. Those are like the 4 tiers, and most fall into the kill 0 lions tier. Let's be honest.
I think I'll put it this way: most normal and fighting types kill 1 to 0 lions.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just pull like a random example. Let's scroll. Let's go with the Snivy line from Black and White. Snivy's not killing any lions. Servine's not killing any lions. Serperior's maybe killing 2 lions. Let's be honest here, 2 tops.
Well, but let's just think on how they work. I think that how is this happening? Are the Pokemon on the same field as the lions starting out, or because like hypothetically, if you have Snivy or Serperior in a field with a bunch of other Pokemon, and then there's a bunch of lions that are just coming at them. Like, most grass types can just, like, suck up the life force of lions.
But there's more lions, though. There's the problem. Like, the problem is 1 billion is, like, an irrational number of lions.
They keep healing. They just keep healing,
so let's take a look at... Let's put it this way. Let's look at another one. Let's pull, like, a random one.
Let's take a look. Sack and throw. You know Sack and throw?
Yeah.
They're killing 0 lions.
Killing 0 lions. Let me look for one that would actually have a shot at killing several lions.
Is it too much to ask?
Something like Golurk is going to kill a ton of lions.
Onyx is going to kill a lot of lions.
Onyx is also going to kill a lot of lions. Let's take a look at some of the newer stuff.
Well,
newer stuff is getting swept, bro. Newer stuff's getting swept.
Well, some of the newer stuff. I think Lechonk solos.
Lechonk, yeah. I think Ditto solos.
Ditto solos.
Ditto trades.
What do you mean trades?
Like kills a lion but dies in the process. That's where most Pokemon are gonna fall for me.
Okay, but like most Pokemon would trade, but then there's also like all fire type Pokemon just like kill a bunch of lions.
Depends on which one. Like Chimchar. Chimchar is not killing a bunch of lions. Chimchar is not killing any lions actually.
Why not?
It's too small. It's very tiny.
Oh yeah. No, but like
Infernape's killing like several lions. Like Infernape, I'd put Infernape in like the 10 plus lions tier. But like stuff like and it's just branded now. Victor has disappeared. Like stuff like let's just scroll through a little bit. I'm looking at Black and White because it's my favorite. Stuff like
it's the best. It's the best Pokemon game.
Like Zorua and Zoroark aren't killing shit, dude. Zorua and Zoroark, no, not killing anything.
No. I think if every single Pokemon is there, all shape-shifting Pokemon gain Arceus-like capabilities.
No, because Zorua and Zoroark's the only one that shapeshifts, I think. Zoroark only disguises itself. It doesn't actually get a moveset.
Oh.
So Zoroark still has like Zoroark's moveset, but it looks like a lion until it attacks.
Do the lions are okay, this is gonna sound really dumb and fucking power scaly, but are the lions bloodlusted, or do they still have a sense of preservation?
I don't know. Let's get. I'm gonna deal with some real quick counterpoints to this. Ghost type Pokemon can't get hit by anything it can't get hit by normal types. Bite is a dark type move. Fuck you. Moving on. Let's look at the other ones. Oh, but God, but you have Pokemon Jesus. You know the canon power of Arceus is very much up to debate, and It's
how
also
about-
counterpoint
okay,
1
okay.
billion lions.
Maybe
Also
not
counterpoint.
Arceus.
Okay, so let's
Maybe not Arceus, but what about Giratina?
I think there's a billion lions. Okay, so
Okay,
let
but-
me put it this way. This is the way I like to think about it. So there's like, let's just, for easy math, say there's 1,000 Pokemon. So there's 1 billion lions divided by 1,000. Each Pokemon has to kill a billion lions. Not a billion, a million lions. And
Okay,
so
yes.
when you take out all of the trash, you're leaving a lot of stuff. So like, let's just look at
there's-
look at number 1.
there's-
Bulbasaur's not killing anything. Bulbasaur's not killing any lions. So that means that Ivysaur now has, or like every other Pokemon, has to pick up that 1 million spread out. But now let's do that for all
Okay,
of the
but-
garbage.
but
Like,
we know Pokemon are kind of smart. So are they like working in tandem?
I think even if they're working in tandem, they still get swept, dude. Because, like,
No,
again,
'cause
there's so much shit that gets insta-killed, dude. There's so much stuff that gets insta-killed by these lions
Is
that
this a
it doesn't
lion
even
tidal
matter,
wave?
dude. Yeah, pretty much. Like, dude, stuff's getting crushed by lions, dude.
But I'm just saying, if the ice types have enough time to just freeze shit, like make a wall.
Let's put it this way, and then we can move on. You're leaving like maybe 100 Pokemon to deal with the vast majority of the lions. Like, you're leaving, like, oh, let's look at the legendaries. Like, Manaphy, you're telling me Manaphy's killing lions, dude? No, it's not. You're telling me any of the lake spirits are killing lions? No, they're not. You're telling me Meloetta from Gen 5 is killing lions? No, it's not.
You know what? I think Wailord solos.
I think Kyogre. I think Choice Spec Kyogre with 252 EVs solos.
I mean, I just think like I just have this picture of Wailord,
Yeah.
just like jumping around.
I think 2 Sword Stance Garchomp solos.
Well, also, how many times are they allowed to sword stance?
However many times they're allowed to in the game. So also, like, I don't know. I just think I think there's too many lions. I think it's an irrationally huge number of lions. There's no shot that the lions don't just sweep.
Okay, but like last question about this.
I have to do my B-roll. Hold on. You can ask your question.
Oh yeah, I have to be real. Solgaleo, who is he fighting for?
I didn't play Sun and Moon.
It's the Lion Sun Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's also the one from Gen 6. Dude, if I could remember how to take a B-roll, this would be fantastic. Well, now that we killed 15 minutes talking about lions, let's do an early mid-roll. Take that, yeah!
Brandon, what are you doing? We don't even know if they're friendly. Brandon! Corporal Brandon, you are being court-martialed for the alleged war crimes against the people of Vietnam. What do you have to say for yourself?
You see, Your Honor, I was just following orders. My commanding officer told me to give those people the option of following Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Momscast, or to follow the podcast on Spotify and other streaming platforms at Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast, or die, Your Honor. Those people wouldn't follow the podcast, Your Honor. I did what I had to do for my country.
Corporal Brandon, I find you guilty of 10 counts of war crimes, and from now on, you will be dishonorable discharged.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that mid-roll took us about almost 8 minutes to record.
It's a good one, though.
It's a good one, though. Y'all better appreciate it. We put in the work for you.
We like, so should we, like, now that when we hit 15 episodes, should we do top 10 Momscast mid-rolls episodes?
No.
1 to 15.
No, there's
Why
not in a big enough sample size.
When we hit 20?
Maybe.
I think our mid-rolls are really good.
Those are our hidden gems. Those are our hidden gems. I'd like to make a public apology. Victor and I are working on a compilation of Best of Momscast episodes 1 through 10. Because, it's good for the brand. And also it gives us bits to post on TikTok, recycling content and whatnot. And I'd like to apologize to anybody who listened to episodes 1 through 3 of the podcast. They are not good.
Episode 2, not that much. It's just really hard the first 30 minutes.
The first 30 minutes, the podcast doesn't really find its footing until I start complaining about Disney in episode 2.
Episode 3 is not bad. It's just mid.
Yeah. So I will now be recommending that people listen to Momscast Makes a Movie for the first episode that they listen to, because I think it's objectively the best one. Like, we've done 14 of these now, 15 technically, because we had to scrap the one with Kristen, and I think I can say that objectively Momscast Makes a Movie is the best one. There's so many iconic bits.
I think Momscast goes Primal, also a little bit of a hidden gem.
But that's recency bias.
Yeah, maybe.
Other good ones, I think Momscast Gets into Ava's pretty solid.
Momscast gets on the one. Momscast finds the One Piece underrated.
Slept on episode.
Slept on. Anyways, so this is what I want to talk to you about, Brandon. It's quick top white boy season in the NFL.
It sure is. This is gonna get so dated in the next like week.
Okay, so I'm just gonna date us right now. So we just finished wildcard round. So divisional rounds coming up.
Chargers, what happened?
How do you lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars?
He doesn't say Jaguars. He says Jagwaggers. We're talking about TikTok legend James Droz right now. I learned that it's pronounced Droz and not Draws the other day.
Really?
It's pronounced James Droz. Yeah,
absolute
legend. There's so much. There's so much lore. I'm just gonna share.
We need to get big enough. We need to get big enough to like get James on the podcast. I think that'd be really funny. And so you know what my dream is?
What?
We take James for an episode on the podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we take him to a Colorado State University game. And then at the end we go, Colorado State.
What happened? Okay, so for those who don't know, James Droz is a TikToker with Down syndrome who is very passionate about college football, the NBA, the NFL,
Pro
and
football.
WWE. It's mostly NFL and college football that he will record his reaction to the team losing and go, team, what happened? And it is the most... How do you lose to team? And then it goes on for another minute. And it is the most soul-crushing experience after, like, you've watched your team get... It's like, it's soul-broken. And then you open TikTok, it's Seattle Seahawks! What happened? And you're just fuck, dude. Fuck.
There's a lot of lore.
There's a lot of lore.
James very clearly has teams that he likes.
Well, his two favorite teams...
He doesn't care about.
In total.
Teams he dislikes.
His favorite teams of all time are the two Oklahoma colleges. He likes Oklahoma and Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Also,
the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Also,
James hates Tom Brady.
Absolutely. He also hates the AFC North, which is weird because neither the Kansas City Chiefs or the Dallas Cowboys are in the AFC North. But he has a passionate hatred for the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And also USC.
This is the thing with James.
James does not watch Monday Night Football.
I generally love James's content. He doesn't watch Monday Night Football, but
he watches WWE.
Yeah,
he watches WWE on Mondays, and that's why his Monday videos always suck. Like his Buccaneers videos sucked, but he still made it.
He goes out of his way to go to do what happened whenever Tom Brady plays. The thing, there's a breakdown of how many videos James has done on every single team, and by far, Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the most, like, not even just NFL, and every single team that has been what happened, Tampa Bay stands at 9.
Dude, he didn't do the Seahawks until they lost to San Francisco on Thursday Night Football. I managed to luck out of it.
He's only ever done the Jets once.
We snuck under James's watchful eye and then until that game.
Like there's just teams that he doesn't care about at all, like the Jets, right? Because I'm always waiting, right? Because I was waiting. Earlier this year when the Jets defeated the Bills in a historic upset.
Yeah,
I was waiting. I was ready for Buffalo Bills. What happened? But he never did it.
Yeah,
He never did it.
I'm gonna pause the podcast here and I'm gonna put in the USC clip because this is peak James. This is the top James moment. So I'm gonna put it in here. I'll let you soak it in for a little bit.
Bruh. USC, what happened? How can I lose to Newton? Ricky Roddy, what happened? I got all your colors. Bruh.
All right, that was great.
USC.
What happened? And it's just that I need him to do the coin flip. I need him to be at the Super Bowl to do the coin flip.
See, I this is the thing with James. I just think like he, you know how there's some like people that get off, like not get off, like get big on social media, like because they have like Down syndrome stuff like that. The thing about James is like he goes beyond that. Where, you just really enjoy like.
It's for the boys. It's for the boys.
Yeah.
James is for the boys. Like it's like, it's just funny too because it's like we're so it's very easy to just point and laugh and be like, look at the fans of other team, you lost. Now James is making fun of you.
Yeah.
Dude, that Chargers video. Oh my god.
James, it's a point where James is at this point. James is so big on the TikTok sports community that like.
You have imitation Jameses, and they're not funny.
Jameses, and
they're
then there's the team's social media themselves.
Dude,
they just comment, James, don't even get me started.
Yeah. Don't even get me. James, don't even write. That's the best thing. Like when your team loses, and it's just like in the comments, it's just all the people going like, James, please don't. James, don't even. I'm on the edge right now, James.
It's I don't know. I think James. There's something just like really really wholesome about James videos.
Yeah,
there's something raw and there's something real, and it's just someone that's doing this because he finds it fun.
He made merch and it sold out really quickly.
I think it's just because like when it's something like that, when it's something like real, like you would just want to help out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, it's for the boys. It's for the boys.
Mom said it's my turn on the podcast. What happened? How do you fall off from 17 viewers to
0? Yeah. We fell off hard. We are international now though, so hopefully we can get that PewDiePie effect going. Dude, your TikTok, the TikTok you uploaded, that shit flopped.
It flopped. It was a low effort post though.
It was also a low effort post. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it was such a good post. It flopped. Did we ever talk about how we had a TikTok go viral? Did we like ever get around to talking about that?
I don't want to get into that one. I don't think
we did. I don't think we ever talked about it.
So we're not gonna talk about it. But
go
if you
look at the TikTok. It's one of the pinned ones. Yeah. It went low key like niche internet viral. Like internet viral.
The thing, it started and it became like locally viral because I was watching the analytics. It went local first.
Yes.
So it was like
it was giving it to see. It was giving it to CSU people.
Yeah. And then it just blew up.
So what happened was I go into I volunteer at the radio station here at CSU, and I go in there one day. I'm like a goofy recurring side character there because I don't work there. I'm just like there every day to say hi to people. I'm like the goofy Weezer guy in the sitcom. And so I go in there and I go in to do my usual, like stop in and say hi to people. And my boss at the radio station, not my boss, but like the guy in charge of me, he's like, Brandon, you were on my TikTok today. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. And he was like, it was really funny. And I was like,
Bro, I can't believe that.
I think I don't know. It was a funny TikTok. It was a funny. I stand by it. It was a funny TikTok.
It just went like viral because I was checking the analytics and it jumped from like a Fort Collins thing to like we were everywhere. We were in fucking Houston. We were in it. It just absolutely.
Dude, it was
everywhere.
A banger TikTok though. It was a banger, dude.
We need to get back on that grind.
Dude, that was like a flash in the pan, you know? That was a flash in the pan moment. It does make me happy though when I see that my low effort shit post
it still get hits.
Yeah.
And that's not a low effort shit post because you put time into making the slideshow.
Yeah. I just think it's really funny because what happened was we post that it has, at the time of me recording this, 51.2 thousand likes. And so it's funny to me because I see people I know who post on TikTok all the fucking time. All they do is post on TikTok, and they don't get any hits because they don't got the spark. So it's like I look at our account and they've been posting TikToks for years, and our one shitty little shit post has more likes than their entire account does, and that kind of validates my existence. That kind of validates my existence.
I really, really love like our account on TikTok because TikTok shows you how many total likes an account has.
Yes.
Right? So we're following 4 people, which is like us and some people we know.
I think it's just us.
Yeah, because I have 3 fucking accounts.
Victor's got the alt accounts, bro.
It's just us. And then we have 236 followers that we gained them all from that one TikTok.
Yeah.
And then we have 52.4k likes, which is bonkers.
Because then the other 3,000 likes are from the other TikTok that we have pinned.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's just from the bunch of them. Because like our TikToks get a couple hundred likes usually. It's just that one did stupidly good.
Yeah. It's so fucking hilarious. I think our TikTok like we have a few hidden gems in there. Like
my problem is I just don't like TikTok that much. I don't like making TikToks.
I think the thing, I need to be.
You're the TikTok enjoyer. You're the TikTok enjoyer.
I like TikTok, but like as an individual, doing TikTok's really easy.
Yeah.
As a brand though.
Yeah, I know, because I can't just be like, Victor, you do the TikToks. I don't want to. Dude, I made one when that mom trend was going viral. Dude, that mom trend, trend had me going fucking feral, dude.
That was a Young Gravy psyop though.
That was a Young Gravy industry play. Like, okay, for those who don't know, it was the turning my mom into me trend, where you had these 20-year-olds and like these college kids making their mom wear their clothes and do a catwalk. I was going feral, dude. Then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care. This was the wrong audio for it. Actually, no, it's not. It fits. It's appropriate.
Yeah, it fits.
Dude, bro, I am about to be a feral animal during Parents Weekend this year. During Parents Weekend, dude, there's no stopping me. Dude, this has given me like this has given me the motivation I need. Not the motivation. This has given me reason to find the discipline to go to the gym and get a mullet and pit vipers.
That's what you said last semester.
I'm doing it though. So you see now people are going to be like, these moms are going to have a confidence boost from this TikTok trend to wear their daughter's clothing to the bars and cheat on their husbands. And that's where I come in. I'm like Superman, fighting for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. But I'm fighting for cougars.
MILFs. No. So if you're going for the moms, you're going for the MILFs.
MILFs are cougars. MILFs are cougars. Not all cougars are MILFs.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I'm just saying. Moving on. I just think like TikTok, there's something coming on TikTok because there hasn't been like a big TikTok thing in a while. Like there was
like
a
mom big
thing,
trend or
like one big sound that just has everyone.
Mom trend was pretty.
But it was a little bit self-contained if you think about it.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was a trend sound. Yeah.
You know what? When something blows up on TikTok that just gets everywhere, like the Gritty and stuff like that.
I don't think I was on TikTok for the Gritty actually.
Like when something gets big on TikTok, it gets big.
Yeah.
It's like exponential growth. There's something brewing because TikTok is like, the longer we go without something going really, really, really big, the bigger the next thing is.
Yeah. I'm going to keep it real. I think TikTok should be banned. I think they missed the chance to ban TikTok when they could. I think TikTok is a net negative for society, especially with these Family Guy clips, dude. Like, dude, there's gonna be a whole generation of children raised on fucking Family Guy clips.
Are you getting the Family Guy jump scares?
No, I'm on the sentient Family Guy clips now, where it's people making their own Family Guy clips.
Yeah.
I think we're about to have such a problem with kids who were raised on iPads, and on those iPads were TikToks with Family Guy funny moments. We are about to have like if you think society's fucked now,
TikTok?
if I am on Core, if you think society's fucked now, like give it like 10 years, dude, and all these TikTok kids will be adults. Like, dude, it's fucked. It's fucked.
I want to talk. I really like Core. Have you seen the new like offshoot of Core called Hope Core?
Do you want to explain what Core is? Because Core is a very niche topic on TikTok.
Well, it's also niche talk. So
no, right. Core and niche talk are different.
Well, Core is an offshoot of niche.
Okay, well, explain what these are because I don't even know what I can define these to you. I'm just on them.
We're gonna put some examples on the YouTube because that's what makes sense.
I edit the YouTube. All I do for the YouTube is put the video materials over the audio.
Yeah,
I'm not adding something in.
Just put the video material of Core. Like just download the TikTok and put it in and credit the people.
No,
it'll be easier for people to understand what I'm saying.
Try to explain it. Explain it in Spanish if you have to. I don't care.
You know how so niche talk came to be like this almost nonsensical, like mashing of things, and it had like a dark undertone. So I can only tell examples of other TikToks that are kind of like it, like Undertime Slopper, and
yeah,
it's just like a very weird and surreal experience, right? And it's just a compilation of clips.
Yeah.
Then off of niche talk comes Core, which is just like the same compilation, but now they all follow like a narrative. Yeah. And more often than not, it's just a very like doomer-esque kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh yeah, we're about to die. People are just not. And it's just like, it's a ironic critique on anti-intellectualism.
Okay.
And then off of Core comes Hope Core, which is just Core, but instead of being doomer, it's hope. It's just like so it's you know how trends repeat itself but more complicated. You know how rage comics turn into Wojaks?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Core and Hope Core are Indomitable Human Spirit and Suicide slideshows.
Okay.
So this is something I also really like around TikTok, which is like TikTok is you know how the more we get art, the more the process accelerates, right? So you get classical art, and like we're now just reaching, or we just reached like being ironic in classical art, and we haven't reached like post-ironism in classical art, but we already did in video games.
Yeah.
Well, on social media, on TikTok, we went to like, so classic TikTok would be like classical art TikTok would be like your old TikToks before everything. So people singing, people dancing.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. Musicallys.
Then you get to ironic TikToks, which is just people making fun of those people, which is when TikTok kind of blew up.
Yeah, cause that's like I think like furry war for that. Like I think gamer furry war.
After I might do a video essay about this and maybe drop it on my own channel or something like that. After that, you have like a TikTok renaissance where it's just TikTok picking up steam again, but now the dances and everything have like a TikTok twist to it. Like this is around the time of like Old Town Road. You know, there's now a culture around it, and then after that, stuff gets more complicated, and we get to like post-ironic TikToks, where it's just a critique on TikTok itself, and that's when you get to core, and then TikTok suicide slideshows. Yeah, and then after you get there, the next step that hasn't happened in video games or hasn't happened in any kind of art is somehow it ends up in hope. Like in uplifting stuff.
Yeah, the Indomitable Human Spirit.
Yeah, Indomitable Human Spirit and Hope Core, which I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna I might research this and make it into an actual video. But I would recommend like looking into Core and Hope Core. And like you might end up into schizo TikTok, but that's okay.
I kind of love schizo. I love schizo talk, honestly. Schizo talk kind of fire.
Did you know that talking about schizo talk? they took down all the Ted Kaczynski slideshows.
I wonder why. I wonder if they took down the how to make a I'm gonna censor that. I wonder if they took down those slideshows because those are running around for a little bit.
I can look it up. They are on our DM.
They just use it. They just use a fucking Fetty Wap song over it. They use a Fetty Wap song over it, and it's just how to make a.
Now they I think they manually review certain slideshows on their sound. You know the all the lips are brown.
Yeah, California Dreaming. Yeah.
They review the slideshows and they're California Dreaming.
I would believe that honestly, because I mean that's where all the schizo shit gets posted.
Yeah,
that's where all the schizo shit gets posted. That and the depression slideshow audio. Oh, we should do a depression slideshow audio for a mid-roll. That would be good.
We already did.
We did? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
That thing about TikTok is that it has this old internet feel to it where it's just kind of the Wild West in a way.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
Everything goes, but also certain things don't go, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Which was the Wild West. Like the Wild West. You couldn't just go stealing shit. You get shot.
Yeah. You get shot.
Dude, I would have been such a kick-ass cowboy, honestly. I would have had a little farm. I would have been goated at this.
Well, I think I would have been a kick-ass cowboy, bro. I think you and I would be robbing trains in the old timey.
I think so. Times. Who's Smokey and who's the bandit?
Oh, I don't know. No, you're the Lone Ranger and I'm Johnny Depp.
Is Johnny Depp Tonto in that movie?
Native. Yeah.
No way, dude. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, dude.
Yeah, he is.
I don't believe that they cast Johnny Depp as fucking Tonto, dude. Oh my god, oh my god, they did. Oh my god.
I mean, the Johnny Depp is kind of racially ambiguous, just a little bit.
I mean, yeah, because he does Jack Sparrow, and like pirates are kind of ethnic. At least in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't know where they're supposed to be from. It's not England, that's for sure. It's not England.
Yeah, it's not England. So I mean, it's the Caribbean, maybe.
I don't know. They are the Pirates of the Caribbean. The Caribbean. The Caribbean.
So did you have themed birthday parties as a kid?
We didn't do the movie ones a lot because the movies were expensive. So usually you just went roller skating, or you went to another place.
No, not to the movies. Did you have like parties in your house where they were themed around something?
No.
So this is I don't know if this is a Panama thing, but you can go. I think it is because it's probably a bunch of counterfeit stuff, and you can just find like paper plates, napkins, and stuff that have characters from movies.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's really easy to make a themed birthday party around like a Disney movie or something. So I had 3 pirates.
Okay. I know what you're saying now. Yeah.
I had 3 Pirates of the Caribbean themed birthday parties, bro.
I'm still not over this Johnny Depp shit. Holy shit. Dude, I hate to be one of those people that's they could not do this. They could not do that today. Absolutely not.
They did catch some flack for that back in the day.
I mean, understandable.
That movie flopped, remember?
Yeah, because I haven't watched it.
I think this is the thing. Would you rather live in cowboy times or live in pirate times?
Cowboy times, because if we're talking cowboy times 100%.
Okay, but are you a New Mexico cowboy or an Oregon Trail cowboy?
That's the better question here. New Mexico cowboy.
What? No,
dude,
way.
Fuck the Oregon Trail, dude. I'm not dying of dysentery in a fucking wagon, dude.
No, it's all about no. You're not going through the Oregon Trail. It's just the general area you are. It's two different cowboy. It's two different cowboy aesthetics, right? You have the New Mexico cowboys that desert, kind of old timey.
Yeah, Western. Yeah, Western cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also the other flavor of Western, which is you have the mountains and some of the greenery and stuff like that.
Brokeback Mountain.
So it's I don't know. I just don't imagine myself being a fucking Arizona desert cowboy. I could see myself being a Oregon cowboy where
I would prefer desert. I would prefer Western. I need to see a tumbleweed. Give me a tumbleweed.
Yeah, tumbleweed. No, bro.
I need a tumbleweed to be a cowboy, dude.
I wanna. If I was a cowboy, I would be evil and I would rob trains and banks and people. So that's why I'm going to Oregon, because that way I can just like hijack people that went to California to get gold.
Fair. Dude,
I can see them.
Dude, I figured out our last bit for today. So today was the first day of classes for me. Victor is figuring it out.
Taking a sabbatical.
Yeah, Victor's on sabbatical. So I go into my one class, and it's called forest ecology. I'm not gonna like get super in depth because I don't want to dox this dude, even though I think this information's publicly available. But I get in there, and it's this dude who looks and talks exactly like Nathan Fielder. Looks just like him, talks just like him. But then he starts talking, and this man has a John Mulaney sense of humor. And I'm like, uh-oh.
I was over on the bench.
Yeah. So what it is like it's a huge lecture hall. He is a huge lecture hall, but not like vertically stacked. Like it is wide. It is a wide room. And the first thing this man says to us is, and again, like, so I can't really do Nathan Fielder. I can do the John Mulaney voice. I can do the John Mulaney. I can't do Nathan Fielder. So you'll have to forgive me, listener.
Wait. So in my studies, I saw that opening a store that could sell alcohol to teens.
in my studies, I found that, so he goes, this room is so fucking wide. And then the whole, like, class, like, chuckles. I'm like, that wasn't, like, that funny. Like, I mean, like, yeah, it's like, he said fuck, but, like, okay, he's, like, 30. I expect 30-year-olds to say fuck. And then like this class is like an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not shitting on you, professor. If you're listening to this, I'm not shitting on you. You seem chill. I call it like I see it. And you're talking the whole time like it's a John Mulaney stand-up special. I'm expecting you to start being like, and then the trees got up and left. And it's just like the whole time I'm like I don't I do a pretty spot on John Mulaney?
You do a pretty You also do a pretty good Jordan Peterson voice. You're actually really good at just doing impressions.
I'm good at impressions. I'm not good at getting like the exact voice. I'm good at getting like the characteristics across.
The women.
They just love. It's really funny because I've never watched like a Jordan Peterson. The only clip I've seen of Jordan Peterson talking is the "Up yours, walk more lists. We'll see who cancels who." Like I don't watch Jordan Peterson. I just he sounds like Irish Mickey Mouse. He sounds like Irish Mickey Mouse. And John Mulaney, you just have to talk from the back of your throat. You talk from the back of your throat.
Joe Mulaney is like a really easy voice.
Yeah, I think if you pitched it up and got a bit more nasally, you're spot on with it.
John Mulaney.
I was over on the bench.
It's a cadence more than it's a voice.
Yeah, honestly, it is more so the cadence. Because like, if I talk like this, hold on, let me not do the voice. If I talk like this, it's pretty obvious who I'm still trying to talk like. But then, you pitch the voice up a little bit, and all of a sudden, it's like, I sound like I'm from fucking Big Mouth, or what else is John Mulaney in? He was in the new Puss in Boots. He's in
all of a sudden, I cheated on my wife.
All of a sudden, I cheated on my wife and had a child with a woman a month later.
He was one of the bad guys. Okay,
any white man who makes their brand "I love my wife" is cheating on their wife.
Cheating on his wife.
It's cheating on his wife.
So, you want to hear something really, really funny?
Sure.
Puss in Boots. I watched.
Did you watch the new Puss in Boots? Was it peak cinema?
It's like no joke. It's peak. It's like
that's what
really
John was telling
good.
me. That's what John was telling. He went to go see it, and like after he saw it, John's my brother. For those, I think this is a new character in Momscast lore.
I think we've mentioned we've said John before.
We said okay, but yeah, as soon as he got out of the theater, he texted me and he was like, "Dude, that was peak." Like, I just watched, I'm Puss in Boots pilled now. And I was like, it was that good, huh?
It is actually, like, really fucking good. And so John Mulaney is, like, the bad guy.
Yeah.
But, like, there's two bad guys.
Oh, yeah, there's Death. There's the
Lobo.
There's
John Mulaney and it's so good. Yeah. It's like, okay, so spoilers for Puss in Boots incoming. So the whole thing is that, like, Puss in Boots, it's trying to get a wish to get more lives because he's on his last life. Out of the 9.
Yeah.
And so Dad has come to get him early because he just like thinks he can live forever. And so he ends up having a fight with death, like an actual fight, and it's just so fucking hype.
Yeah, no, I've seen clips of it. It looks fantastic. I'm finally glad like studios saw Spider-Verse and went, wait, our movies can look good. I'm a very big animation fan. I think Disney like in the history of animation, Disney is a very positive force in the 1930s and the 1990s, and any time after that, Disney has been nothing but a hindrance to the animation industry.
I think Disney. The thing with Disney, like technically, like
oh no, from a technical standpoint, Disney movies are fantastic. Like I'm just kind of sick of every Disney movie looking the same. Yeah.
Artistically, they suck.
With very few exceptions in recent years. Like in the last 10 years. Let me pull up Disney movies in the last 10 years, animated Disney movies.
Like the thing, Disney just refusing to make more
stylized movies.
More 2D movies and stylized movies absolutely killed that little competition that they had going with Japan.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. 100%.
You go see like Japanese 2D animation and holy fucking shit.
Dude, even in the last couple years, Pixar kind of fell off hard.
Guess who took more and more control of Pixar
that's true.
in the last few years.
Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, there's a Mufasa. Why?
At this point, Disney and Pixar are the same thing.
Yeah. So let's take a look. Okay. Strange World, Strange World movie with an openly queer protagonist. Disney does zero marketing and then goes, oh, it's a box office flop. Oh well, I wonder why that happened. You guys didn't promote it until the movie was out. Lightyear, I didn't watch it. Not my thing.
Mid.
Okay.
I watched it. It was mid.
Turning Red. I heard Turning Red was solid.
It was solid. Like it's a movie for a specific audience.
Yeah. Encanto. Didn't watch Encanto.
Good.
Also not my lane.
I liked it.
Yeah.
There's like, but still, they all kind of look the same.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like Disney movies they look like Disney movies. Like Encanto looks like Frozen. Like if you took Elsa from Frozen and slapped her in the middle of Encanto and said she was a white woman visiting, like I wouldn't doubt that.
The only reason why
it's
Elsa would stand
consistent.
out in Encanto, it's because like she's blonde.
Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Raya and the Last Dragon, mid.
Didn't watch.
Luca, didn't watch it.
Luca was actually really good, but again, I think it's a Pixar thing where like the characters themselves look a little bit more stylized than they usually do.
I just think Disney movies they're just so mid lately. I can't think of like any like really good Disney movies in the last 10 years.
In a while, there hasn't. Well, maybe not 10.
Okay, no. I'll give it to Coco. Coco was really good.
Coco was pretty good.
Coco was really good.
Was really good.
Because Wreck-It Ralph came out over 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, it did.
Yep. Wreck-It Ralph came out in November 2012. That's like my favorite. Newer Disney movie.
Wreck-It Ralph is really good.
I love Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph's goated, dude.
I think my thing is that Disney has just come to realize that
they don't need to do anything. People just show up.
No. They're just starting with their other properties, with the non-Disney core stuff, with the acquired stuff like Star Wars.
Yeah, they're doing cool stuff with the acquired. Not even cool stuff. I don't want to say cool stuff.
They're starting to realize that the way to go is to not be that safe, because they made this new Star Wars show.
Are you gonna talk about Andor? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good, but it's because it doesn't shy away to showing the Empire as this like really bad, like fascist thing. Because like if you only consume the movies and everything before this, you don't get an idea of what it's like living in the Empire as a normal person, right? And that's where you get all the people that are like, yo, yeah, the Empire did nothing wrong, because like, if you think about it, the rebels like were just kind of terrorists. They destroyed the Death Star, which hatched like easily over 1 million people inside of it.
Yeah.
But then you see the stuff in Andor that the Empire is doing, and you're like, holy shit! So they were the bad guys, huh? So they were like they didn't take like the midway. They decided to be like, Oh yeah, because all they ever did with the Empire beforehand, and like all the bad guys in Star Wars, was like vaguely make them look like Nazis.
Yeah, well, because their standards for Nazis.
Yeah, but now they doubled down on that shit, and it's just really good.
I hate the chuds who go like Star Wars isn't political. Yes, it is. It like war is in the name. War is an inherently political action. Like I don't know. I hate Star Wars chuds. I hate chuds in general, but Star Wars chuds are a different breed.
The thing, you can consume media on a bubble, but you miss some aspects. You
miss a large portion of the work.
And
if
like
you're doing that.
Movies.
What do you think those people think about? What do you think those people think about like Indiana Jones, where he fights literal Nazis? Like, do you think they just choose to like ignore that?
Well, the thing, like Indiana Jones, it doesn't cover Nazis as like the bad guys. Like on a world sense, they're just competing against Indy.
Yes, but they're also you also understand that they're bad guys because they are Nazis.
Yeah, the implication is that they're gonna use that thing to do Nazi stuff,
which is
that's why it's bad. Yeah, so it's just an implied thing with Indy, which is like it's a bad example.
Like, do you think those people don't like Indiana Jones though, because he's trying to fight the I don't know, like what about Captain America, like the first Captain America movie? Oh, like do you think those chuds don't like? Do you think those chuds hate Captain America?
No, they were like, no, but you see, Captain America, he was in Hydra for a little bit.
That's not
so they can't be that bad.
That comic event was so stupid. I don't even want to get into that right now. I don't want to get into that right now.
I don't know. Like, there's certain media that you definitely can consume in a bubble.
Oh yeah,
like, some of like the Netflix stuff, like Stranger Things. Like, yeah, there's some things some themes about, whatever the fuck government.
Stranger Things was supposed to be an anthology series. I don't know if this is a fact or not, but like everything points to Stranger Things was supposed to be an anthology series, and they have just milked it dry.
Where do you get that from, though?
This has been a thing going around since like the first season ended. Like 6 years ago, over 6 or 7 years at this point. The rumor was it was supposed to be an anthology series, and that it was so popular that Netflix was like, you make another season of this, not another like spin-off. Because it's like, think about it, like if Stranger Things ended after season 1 and then was like an anthology show, and like other weird shit was happening in like a different like part of like the United States, I think that would have been like really good, because like also season one of Stranger Things is so self-contained, dude. Every character has a purpose, and they achieve that purpose by the end of the season. Stranger Things does not need as many seasons as it has gotten.
Okay, yes, but there's this. My only caveat to that is this one scene at the end.
Well, if you leave it there, if you leave it with Hopper putting the Eggos in the box, that leaves it up to interpretation.
Not even that one. It's the
or the Will picking up the slug.
Will picking up the slug.
I think that's fine too. You can leave that in too. Like if you get rid of it, that's fine.
No, because the Hopper thing. It's up to interpretation. Because is she dead? Is she not dead?
Well, the Will thing, I think you could also leave to interpretation.
No, because the thing is there. It grew. So I think the implication is that it'll be back.
Well, I think you can leave it at that for an anthology series. For an anthology series, you can leave it at that. Because again, season 1 of Stranger Things is all about finding Will. They find Will at the end. That's what the show was.
You know what? I think they set the door. They left the door open.
I also think Stranger Things gets just considerably worse as it goes on until you get to season 4. Like season 2 of Stranger Things, it's mostly just a rehash of season 1. And then season 3 jumps the shark.
Season 3.
I hate season 3, dude. I hate season 3 of Stranger Things. It jumps the shark.
I'll do this and see if it changes your mind with season 3.
Okay. It probably won't.
You have to see season 3 as a commentary on 80s movies and product placement.
I don't like that though, and I also don't think it's very good. I just don't think it jumps the shark. It jumps the shark really bad.
In my opinion, it's like that because those aspects of being like a commentary.
I don't even think it's a commentary, dude.
Not a commentary, but like it points towards this.
Dude, there's the new Coke scene in that Stranger Things episode, and it's so bad.
It's so
like
in your face.
Bad.
No, that's the thing. It's so in your face that you're like, I see what you're doing. Like that one Russian guy in Stranger Things 3 that's so clearly a Terminator rehash.
Yeah, I think it's
the
just,
stuff
I think
is
it's kinda
so
lazy.
like the stuff is so on your face.
I don't think they
it's-
do anything clever with it though. They don't like. They just go, "Hey, remember this? It's the '80s. Look at this. Look, the '80s."
No,
It's like adjusting. It's like I don't know.
I think it's just so in your face about it. Like it's just it's so in your face that you gotta like think about it.
Maybe I don't know.
But season
What I
4,
do know.
season
Season 4
4
was good. Season 4 was good.
4 was good, but then this is really funny to me.
I don't know what they're gonna do in season 5. Like I don't really care about season 5 that much.
I don't want to put this one on the podcast, but I have a problem with Will being gay, which is he proved his dad right.
Yeah.
Because his dad walks out on him because he's not a manly dude.
Manly man. Yeah.
And he calls him the bundle of sticks word.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you see, like, do I have a problem with the self-contained character being gay? No. Does he just like give justifies the dad for living?
Dude, I need Stranger Things. I have 2 more things to say about Stranger Things, and then we can just wrap it up. So one of them is I need Will's friends to react accurately to them finding out he's gay, because they are not going to be like, "Oh, it's okay, Will. We love you for who you are." No. Especially in Indiana, like nah.
Well,
I need
that they left the door open for that. We accept you for who you are because they already did it with a character.
Oh yeah. Like no. Okay, so that brings me to the other thing. When Steve finds out that Robin is a lesbian, Steve would not be chill with that. I mean, actually, he might be, because he won a lot of character growth. He would be one of the very few chill people with that fact. He would be one of, and I think that's the point. I think that's the point of the show.
The character growth in Steve,
like season 1, Steve would have called Robin a slur when he finds that out.
Yeah.
Season 3, Steve is like, oh, okay.
Steve.
Okay.
It's like, I have no idea how this works, but like,
yeah,
you do you.
And
bro.
my other piece with Stranger Things. Oh shit, where'd it go? I lost it, dude. I had it and I lost it.
You know what I need in Stranger Things?
I need it to end.
The last thing I have to say about Stranger Things, they wrote themselves into a corner with the D&D terminology.
Yeah,
because they are grasping at straws to see like what makes sense.
I've never really liked the D&D shoved in, because I feel like it was always just there as like a for flavor thing.
I mean, like the for flavor thing. The first season, it was cute, you know.
Yeah,
they were playing the campaign, and they had this big monster that was coming up, and you know, it looks nothing like the Demogorgon. It acts nothing like the Demogorgon, but you know, it was topical. It was what was on their minds. But then the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, that was a little bullshit. That was a little dumb.
Yeah. Oh, Vecna. Oh.
There's too many characters. No, I remember. I came to my last point about Stranger Things, and we can wrap up the episode. Jonathan, is very clearly the self-insert character. He's very clearly the self-insert character. He's the broody, like lonely, like artsy kid, and then he ends up with the super hot chick, the super hot popular girl. It's like, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Whose goals in life don't align
with at all. No. And it's like, dude, get the fuck out of here with your self-insert bullshit. I wish I got the hot chick in high school. Get the fuck out of here. I see you, Duffer Brothers. I see what you are.
The worst thing they could have done for Jonathan's character was to redeem Steve.
Yeah, because now Steve, I think Steve and Nancy work better.
It's just much of like a clear better choice.
So the problem is Jonathan had a very clear role in season 1. Every character had a very clear role in season 1 in regards to the Will is missing, what situations, like what characters are needed for Will missing to work as a story. And then like Jonathan's thing is resolved. You know, he got his brother back. Like, he has nothing to do in the later seasons, so now he's a pothead.
Jonathan, as a character, hasn't really grown to the same extent that everybody else has.
I'd argue most of the characters haven't grown. I think the only ones who've undergone significant growth are, like, Steve.
Nancy.
I don't know about Nancy.
Nancy went from the mean big sister.
She's never even that mean though. She feels bad about ditching Barb in season 1.
But she went from like a little bit mean big sister that's this little it's like shy, kind of dumb girl.
Yeah.
To fucking shotgun nasty Wheeler.
They killed Billy too early. You could have done a lot of interesting stuff with Billy, and then they killed him off way too early.
I think I strive to be like Billy in life.
I strive to be like Billy in life because we need to end this fucking podcast episode. I think it's time to wrap this up. I think we had a pretty good show today.
It's pretty good.
Talked about a lot of good stuff.
Give me a second.
Talked about some, where are you going?
There's like a phone booth outside my house. They probably installed that.
Do they still make those?
Apparently, I'm gonna go check it out real quick.
Right. Yeah, we talked about a lot of good stuff. We talked about the. It's getting really loud. It's getting really loud. What the fuck, dude? Aren't you supposed to be in? Aren't you supposed to be in fucking Panama right now?
You would not believe what I found.
What, dude? Why do you have a dinosaur skull?
Just get in.